Good morning, students. Today we are going to introduce Unit 6, Inventors. First, we will start by introducing the new words. The first word is entertain. Entertain is a verb means do something that interests people. For example, some robots can entertain children. Number 2, personal. Personal is an adjective means for you or belonging to you. For example, this is my personal bag. Number 3, recognize. Recognize verb means know a person because you have seen them before. Number 4, voice. Voice noun. You hear this when someone speaks. Number 5, volcano. Volcano noun means a large place from which fire and the hot rocks sometimes come. Number 6, lawnmower. Lawnmower noun means a machine to cut the grass in a garden or park. Number 7, vacuum cleaner. Vacuum cleaner noun means a machine to keep your house clean. Number 8, robot. Robot noun means a machine controlled by a computer that can move and do jobs that humans usually do. Number 9, design. Design verb means to draw or plan something that will be made, done, or built. Number 10, remind. Remind verb means to make someone remember something that they must do. For example, remind me to go to the post office. Now open your book, page 28, Robots in Our Lives. Scientists have used robots for a long time. Some robots dive underwater to study the sea. Others are sent inside volcanoes to study places that are dangerous. In 2012, a robot went to another planet to study the soil and the gases there. Personal robots are designed to help people with jobs at home. They include robot vacuum cleaners to clean floors and lawn mowers to cut the grass in parks and gardens. Now an engineer has designed a robot that can recognize people. When you speak, it will answer. It will hear your voice and turn its head in order to look at you. It will say hello to you when you come home, and it can read a story to children. It can give a message to the right person in the family. It can even remind you to send your emails. Some robots are designed to have friendly faces so that the children will think they are toys. These robots are very useful in hospitals where they can entertain children and help them to feel better. Now let's move to the grammar of this unit. Today we are going to talk about transitive and intransitive verbs. Transitive verbs means verbs that have a direct object. For example, Tariq asked a question. So what did Tariq ask? A question. So a question is direct object. Some transitive verbs also have an indirect object. For example, Tariq asked me a question. Who did Tariq ask? Me. So me is indirect object. Samir bought me a present. Samir is subject. Bought verb. Me indirect object. A present direct object. Now look at the other sentence. Samir bought a present for me. Samir subject. Bought verb. A present direct object. Then we have the preposition for, and then me is indirect object. So note that transitive verbs plus indirect object plus direct object. We don't put any prepositions. For example, Ali sent me an email. But transitive verbs plus direct object plus to or for plus indirect object. Ali sent an email to me. So when we start by the direct object, we should put a preposition. We should do 2 or 4 before the indirect object. We have also intransitive verbs. A verb is intransitive when it doesn't have a direct object. The sentence can be complete with just noun plus verb. For example, the baby is sleeping. Here we don't have any objects, so sleep is intransitive verb. Ahmed runs fast. The same. Run is intransitive verb. We don't have object. We left early in the morning. So intransitive verbs means verbs that don't have a direct object. Now underline the verbs on page 29. Then write T, which means transitive, or I, which means intransitive. Number 1, let's run. It's already answered here. Run is intransitive verb. Number 2, the bus has arrived. So here the verb, we have the bus has arrived, a verb in the present perfect, and it's intransitive verb. We don't have any objects. Number 3, I gave my mother the message. Gave is the verb and it's transitive because it has an object. Number 4, please send me an email. Send is the verb and it's transitive. We have 2 objects here, me, which is indirect object, and an email, which is direct object. Number 5, I went to the shop. Went is the verb and it's intransitive. Number 6, you have to work hard. Work is the verb and it's intransitive. The next one, you have go to bed early. Go is the verb and it's intransitive. Number 8, I bought some milk. Bought is the verb and it's transitive. Okay, thank you for watching. See you tomorrow inshallah. Goodbye.